and the weather has finally changed. We're into fall now, and I'd like to talk to you about some of the things that I've been working on. I'm sorry it's been a little while since I tuned in, but there's been a lot going on around here. So I want to let you know that I dye my own yarn, and I also knit, and I love to go to shows, which kind of disappointed we couldn't do Knit City this year. So having said that, I'm going to start with some yarn that I have in my shop right now. This is a little mini set, and it is a 20 gram skeins, and this is 100% merino yarn, and I've got it like in the a pine color, and I have this one in a forest green, and I have another speckle, a red, and an off-white. And included in this package you get 2 stitch markers actually. One is a stocking, and then the other one is a Christmas tree, so these are stitch markers. I have some sock sets. I have this one here, which is salmon speckle with a superwash sort of fluorescent pink for socks or whatever you want to use it for. I have this one in a gorgeous ginger color with this sort of a raspberry pink. I have another one which is sort of like a gray blue with a speckled variegated mini to go with it. I have another one that is a teal with yellow. This is a gorgeous color. I just love this set. And then I have another one which is a bright turquoise with a pink. So these make great heels, toes, cuffs, because they're 20 grams. You can't go wrong. So those are some of the sock sets I have in right now. I'm working on more, but that's what I have right now. And just to let you know what I'm wearing too today, I'm wearing this arboreal sweater. It's a pattern by Jennifer Steingass, beg your pardon. The little leaves are by Fiddly Dye Works, and I'm not sure what the blue yarn is, but it's I don't know if it was Midnight Cravings. I can't remember, but I bought this lovely blue yarn. Blue is my favorite. So what I'm doing is I'm also working on a sweater, which I'll show you in a little bit, but I'm going to talk to you about some of the things I finished lately. It has been hot, so it's been kind of difficult to work on things, but I managed to finish my rocket tee. The rocket tee, I decided to do it in 2 merinos. One is a speckled merino, and the other one is a little bit of a tonal. But I decided to do it in 2 merinos so that I didn't really want the fluffy yarn. And I wanted my stripes to be more blended rather than being too much contrast between each one. I also made the sweater longer than the pattern, and I also made the sleeves a little bit longer. I added on 3 bands of color, and I think I added on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 bands of color. And I'm not sure how many extras. I think 4 or 5 bands I added extra because I wanted it to be about 17 inches long. And it's all done with the I-cord bind off, and it gives you a lovely edge finish. So there's that one I finished. This one I finished recently. This is called the Gold Wing Sweater. This is also a Jennifer Steingass pattern. The gray yarn is by the Chick That Knits. She's on Etsy, and the darker color is a Malabrigo. And I bought this yarn to do a sweater, to do my sweater for Knit City this year, but we didn't have Knit City, but I did manage to do the sweater. So that's the Gold Wing Sweater by Jennifer Steingass. Now I just finished this one, and this is what this one looks like. The yarn I used was Rama Finnel Garn. It's a Norwegian yarn, and I purchased it through the Woolly Thistle. And I got 8 balls, but I ended up using 7. So the lighter color I already had at my house, and this is a Petite Bouche in a gray, and I only just finished this one yesterday. I used a smaller needle, and I went up on my size to get the correct gauge to fit me. Brambleknits is very lightweight. It's a rustic yarn. It's very, very easy to knit with. It surprises me how light the yarn is compared to like in a merino. This color is 4126, which is kind of like a purple heathered look. It's kind of like got a dark gray in it with the color. Comes in lots and lots of colors, and you can get that through the Woolly Thistle. There are other places that also stock Brambleknits, but I really wanted to try this yarn. I wanted to do a knit along, which I did with Woolly Thistle, so it's been posted on the page. But what I did with the sleeves was I used my size, but I increased every 7 rows instead of every 6, and I went all the way up to the next size up to get the width I needed for the sleeves. When I joined it all up, I took 6 stitches off the front, 6 stitches off the back, and then I just did my correct size for the upper part. And that's that one. It's so lightweight and nice and warm. I really, really love the yarn. It knitted up really fast. I enjoyed every minute of it. So there you go. Now, what am I working on? Well, I'm working on a couple of things. I'm doing a shawl, which is a Shetland Het, which next time I'll show you. I've just started knitting it. And then the other thing is I'm also knitting a sweater, same as this one, because I just love this sweater. And I did it in the blue and sort of like a speckledy blue and a little bit of brown that's in there. So, oh, I forgot to tell you about okay, I'll show you that in a second. This is the one that I'm working on. So I absolutely love this sweater that I had to knit another color. So I've used Midnight Cravings, one of their speckled yarns. And this yarn here I actually dyed myself. It's got pinks, black, and it's been overwashed with black, so it gives that really, really dark, deep plum look. So there you go. That's what it looks like in another colorway, and I really like it. I put this one on hold to finish the other one, so now that I'm finished with my knit along, I'll work on this one. And the one that I forgot to tell you about, the pattern. I forgot to tell you all about the pattern on this one. So this is called the Dream Sweater. It's by Claudia Q. This is sort of what it looks like in the brown tones, but I'm not really a brown tone person, so I like a color, and blue is my favorite color. And since I've got a gray one and I've got a blue one and this one's blue, I decided to do it in a different color. So it's called the Dream Sweater. And I believe that the Cozy Up Knits, they're going to have a knit along, and they're going to be knitting this sweater, I think. I'm not 100% sure. You have to watch their podcast. I will be donating a pack of Christmas minis to go in a box as a giveaway for them. So I suggest go there and have a look. But I really enjoy doing this sweater. It takes a little bit more finagling as far as the pattern to fit you with the Brambleknits, but I really enjoyed it. It was pretty easy. I just did the next size up, used a 3.75 needle, because 3.5 for this size is too small. It's going to take me forever to knit it. So 3.75, I did the next size up. So I'm a 46-inch chest, so this one I knitted was a 50-inch chest with a 3.75, because I can't get the right gauge. So I had to go with that. And when I did my sleeves, like I said, I increased every 7th row instead of every 6th row. I did every 7th row up to the next size up. So, you know, then it would fit me. So it turned out really nice, and at a future podcast I will wear this one so you can see how it fits. Or I can insert a picture here. Okay, so I can probably do that for you so you can see what it looks like on. It fits really nicely. I don't like sloppy sweaters. I like them to fit. I don't like them too baggy. As you can see on this one, it fits really nicely on the arms. It's not baggy, it fits right under the arm. So I think the size of this one suits my shape better. I don't particularly like it when I've got lots of fabric and it's too hot and it's uncomfortable. So there you go, there's a few things. I guess that's all I have to talk about right now. I want to wish you all health and happiness. Stay well, and we'll talk soon. Thanks for tuning in.
I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you. I'd like to love you, if I may. I'd like to love you. I'd like to love you.